All right, let me zip my damn jacket. Yeah, this gonna be something in my damn eye. Hey, did y'all see this post? I put it on my Instagram. Hold on. Did y'all see this shit here? MLK Day. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this shit here? Tell me if y'all saw this. MLK Day. It say all Corettas getting free. Y'all see this shit right here? MLK Day. There's a party going down. It's a party going on right here. Celebration. Happens every year. Bring your good times and your laughter too. For MLK Day. For MLK Day. You see that? It said, this shit say all Corettas in free before 11 p.m. Before 11 p.m. That shit is crazy. Oh, oh, oh. That shit is crazy, yo. That shit is crazy. What's up, man? What's up, the Muddy Waters, man? When I say that shit is crazy, when I saw that shit, I said I got to go live. I saw that, and I saw these Jewish motherfuckers going crazy, and I said I got to go live. So Jonathan Majors is hosting the MLK Day this year. All Corettas, black, white, Chinese, you all Corettas, all Corettas. Sidebar, before I get into it, man, I saw that Godzilla -1. Let me tell you something. Them Japanese people, they do Godzilla right. American Godzilla, you know, white people have this control. White people have shout out to Connie. She said she tuned in just to hear my laugh. Appreciate that. Um White people have this control thing. You notice when white people do the movies and shit, there's always some kind of way either the villain or the monster has some type of love for the people. So like Godzilla, he like protecting them and shit like that from the other monsters and all that shit. Them Japanese motherfuckers, they keep that shit real. Godzilla came on the scene and all Godzilla did was kill. He ain't give a good goddamn at all. All he did was kill, and the way they made the beam come out his mouth, that shit was fire. The Japanese people. Also, I'm gonna say this too. When you look watching the whole movie of Japanese people, I'm looking at them and realizing that their ancestors, their mother and the father and mother are definitely uh incest. It's definitely incest. You look at them and you seeing the founders of like Down syndrome and stuff. Like they look like mongoloids. Like you can see their origin is definitely that's a lot. And his two daughters, you looking at that. You looking at that. Oh, but that Godzilla shit was fire. That Godzilla shit was fire. Listen, the shit almost listen at the end. The end was like the storyline outside of Godzilla was good. I can't even front. That guy like the Japan like America should take their sound, their effects and shit like that, and um, but let the Japanese control like the narrative. That shit was fire, yo. The Japanese they made me proud because I'm Godzilla. I'm not King Kong. Niggas want to be King Kong. I always say this like my man, what's my man, Umar Johnson? Umar called himself the King Kong of consciousness. Talk about he don't suffer from white supremacy. If you call yourself King Kong, what you're saying is you're gonna fuck a white woman. Now I'm not putting that, of course, on Umar Johnson, but the whole concept of King Kong comes from a nigga obsessed with a white woman. That's what King Kong is about. King Kong is the white man going into the jungles of Africa, finding the gorilla, and the gorilla can't resist this white woman. That's King Kong. Godzilla, he just coming to kill. He just coming to kill. Mm. No, I ain't saving no snow bunny. Shout out to Simply B. I'm definitely not saving no snow bunny. No snow bunnies at all. But yeah, I'm Godzilla. Godzilla just came there to put their work in. And they showed the truth about Godzilla, that he regenerates. Like, they blew his fucking mouth. I ain't mean to get on this whole Godzilla rant, but as you can see, I like that nigga. They blew him up. The nigga regenerated his shit. The shit was fire. Shit was fire. Mm. Hey Cap, you know all those kung flu. Yeah, word is bought. Like 5 deadly venoms. Five deadly venoms was the shit when I was young and shit. I used to talk. I used to do all that shit when I was little, man. Them Japanese flicks was the shit. I can't get into none of that Dragon Ball Z shit and none of that. But back in the day, that karate shit, I used to do all that shit, man. I used to beat the shit out of my brother when I was little, doing all of. All right, let me get back. Let me get back. Let me get back to MLK Day. You see that MLK Day? Jonathan Majors is a trip, man. Like, well, first of all, what I do want to big up. Now, remember, I said this first before Cat Williams. I said when I was talking about, if y'all remember when you know what I was thinking about TikTok lives and what I was gonna do. And let me see if I could do this. I'm gonna see if maybe what I could do. Being that you mentioned the TikTok live, I think what I'm gonna do, because I got 2 phones. You know, I got 2 phones here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go live from TikTok at the same time. So let me go live from TikTok. So let me do both. So I'm gonna do TikTok live and YouTube live because I got 2 phones. What was that noise? What was that noise? Hold on. Hold on. So I'm gonna do TikTok live and I'm gonna do YouTube live at the same. Whoa, slow it down, Swifty. Let me see. So I'm gonna go live on TikTok. I'm gonna do both. So right now where I'm gonna put this motherfucker? That's gonna be the. Let me see if I can position it. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see how. Wait. I think I got it. Okay. So I'm live on TikTok. Okay. So I'm live on both places now. All right. So now let me get the roll cap. Did you see the church in Atlanta that played the rap song? You talking about when they were swagging surfing? Are you talking about when they were swagging surfing on Let me. Okay. So maybe I'll just hold the phone. So maybe I'll hold the phone right here. All right. Swipe to see. You kind of distract. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, I saw that. I mean, but okay. So with the Atlanta shit, man, like, why would y'all be surprised at the Christian church swagging and surfing? I mean, the church is about the performance. Shout out to my people joining on the TikTok live. I think on the TikTok live too. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think the people could come in on the live while you on the live too. So, but the Christian church is about performing. Like, you ever see Fame, the old school show, Fame, I'm gonna live forever shit? That's the church. The church, they got dancing, they got music, they got shouting, they got a fake sermon and all that. So it's geared towards that. So, Lakumya Allah, I see your scripture. Give me 1 second. See Sham. Let me see. Hold on. I thought somebody wanted to go live. I was gonna see what happened. So now, Jonathan Majors. Now remember, I brought this out first. So like a couple of weeks ago, I was doing a breakdown on the whole Lee Majors trusting white women. And remember, there was a guy that called into the show. There was a guy that called into my God damn, yo. There was a guy that called into my show. Hold on, let me see this. Some guy wants to join my live. Let me see. Who the fuck is that? How you kick these motherfuckers out of the live? Hold on. How you kick them out? What the fuck? I just added somebody to this live, and I didn't mean to. How? So this is why I shouldn't have been on no goddamn. Whoever told me, yeah, there you go. They disappeared. Thank the Lord. Um, So in that live, remember, a brother came on the show trying to start talking about black women. And it was me that highlighted that it's the black woman that, like, if he would have never, like, he's with Megan Good now. And Megan Good is showing him why he should have never got with a white woman in the first place. That's what Megan Good is showing. Because just think about this. And this is what we as black men have to understand about black women, right? Black women, okay, so now the things about black women that are commonly said is that black women are loudmouth, black women disrespectful, black women putting you on child support, black women doing all this shit to you, which I'm not saying that that's not true. That is true. But black women, even with all that evil shit that they doing because they out of control, they like the most loyal species to their species. Black women are loyal, even like, so when you get in the storm or the emotional of the black woman, she gonna do anything. She gonna do anything. She gonna say anything. And I'm not excusing her stupid ass behavior at all. I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you get a black woman, it's better to have her ride for you. It's better to correct her and get her right than to than to abandon her, go get some white woman, and then now you see what happened. And then after you get the white woman and you calling her Coretta like Jonathan was, like Jonathan Majors was, now you get the black woman and now you calling her John. If I was Megan Good, excuse me, Salai, I shouldn't say that. Megan Good should check the shit out of Jonathan Majors. She should say, man, I don't want to be no fucking Coretta Scott King. Like, you gotta at least call her Betty. You gotta call Megan Betty. You can't call Megan Coretta. Because you don't call the white woman Coretta. So you gotta up the ante. You gotta say, you're my Betty Shabazz. Like, she gotta be Betty or something, right? What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the chat. Shouldn't she be Betty? She shouldn't be Coretta, because now Coretta ain't special no more. If you get the first woman, like if you get imagine if you got a nickname for a woman that you would. I'm gonna make up a nickname. Let's say Baby Doll, right? Let's say you got a woman and you nickname her Baby Doll, and you with this woman and you calling her Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll, and you never call nobody else that name. And then you meet another woman, and then that woman knows you used to call another woman Baby Doll. She don't want to be called no damn Baby Doll. I don't want that name. That's what you call that bitch. She want a whole new name. That's what she wants. She want a name that makes her feel special. That's why, listen, that's why them sisters, they like to get their Hebrew names from their husband. Because when the sisters get their Hebrew name from their husband, that's a unique name. That's a name that you know your husband's picked specifically for you. So when your husband gives you your Hebrew name, you looking at that name like, ooh, my man named me. He named me such and such. He named me this. And you know that that's a unique name. You get mesmerized. You get hypnotized. It make you feel more in love. But if imagine, I'm gonna give a Hebrew name. Imagine, let me think. Yapah. You know, all you women get called Yapah, right? Yapah just means beautiful, right? So imagine you call one woman Yapah, you get another woman, you call her Yapah. They're not gonna feel special. They want something unique. So don't call Megan Good, Jonathan Majors. If you're listening, don't call Megan Good Coretta. Call her Betty, because at least that's another black woman that was married to a black man during a revolutionary time. And that'll resonate more. That would have resonated more to the people. Here's why that would have resonated more. Because Coretta is married to Martin, and we know Martin loved them white bitches. If he would have said, she's my Betty, they would have said, Jonathan came back home. They would have said, Jonathan came back home to black, because we know Malcolm didn't, when Malcolm became a Muslim, he didn't mess with white women. He left the white woman alone. He started messing with the black woman. And now he said, he said she's his Betty. He done changed. He done turned his whole life around. It would have meant something different. Now we got MLK Day by Jonathan Majors. That shit is crazy. Crazy. The next thing I wanted to talk about was um um did y'all see that report? Now, because I'm going live on TikTok at the same time, is that I can't pull up the article, so I got to tell you, but in Brooklyn, the police just arrested 10 Jewish people because apparently they built some secret tunnel under. Now, the secret tunnel gave them, now these is men now, it gave them access to the women's ritual mikvah bath section. So apparently there's a civil war brewing between the Jewish people in Brooklyn. They believe, if I can't see, I got this phone here, so I'm going live on my TikTok, so I can't show you the article, but maybe I'll post it in the link. So the Jewish people, these young Jewish people, believe some other white Jewish dude is the Messiah. And so they trying to access, shout out to Brother Galam, man, Fort Worth, Texas, man. We appreciate that donation in the YouTube super chat. Um, so now, hey, in my TikTok world, man, make sure y'all let me see what can y'all do on TikTok. I think I'm gonna get another stand. So I'm gonna get another stand and I'm gonna put that joint right here. Damn, I'm gonna need 3 phones in a minute. Who gonna get me a third phone? Who gonna get me who gonna give me hey, I need a third phone. Technically I had a third phone, but I gave it to Kadazai. So hey, I need a third phone. It ain't even got to be no expensive phone. It could be an iPhone 2. It could be an old Android. But can I get a third phone? So what that allowed me to do is go live on both phones, and then I can still have my other phone. You know, I'm doing good work here. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. You know what I mean? Shout out to the few people that, some people, I did get a new laptop. I don't know if y'all saw, and some people actually did donate to help me get the laptop. So shout out to y'all, those that actually do love me and know that I don't take advantage. You ain't gonna be making no videos of me stealing money. So shout out to the people that did support. And if you ain't support, man, y'all gotta start supporting, man. You gotta pay your tithes, donate. Let me see if I'm gonna put my cash at this I'm gonna find out right now. Can I comment here? To my moderators, to my girl Mika, to buy it now. Put my cash app is $ to Zarya. That's my cash app. Can one of y'all put my cash app in the chat? And I want to see who gonna donate. Just put my cash app in there. My cash app is $ to Zarya. We're gonna see who gonna actually donate. I'm not stealing none of your money. All the money gonna go to the work. Also, did I give y'all? Oh shit! Did I give y'all the date for Did I give y'all the date for my 85 South interview? For those that don't know, I'll be on 85 South with DC Young Fly. Big up to my man, Moneybag Mafia. He's the one that made that happen. So that'll be the filming of it will be February 6th. So I'll be in Atlanta first week of February, filming on February 6th, and then they'll drop it after that. So if anybody looking forward to it, 85 South, February 6th, your boy Captain Baptin. But let me say it. Listen, Wack said it introduced it like this. This is you tuned in to Captain Tazaryak, aka Mr. One West, aka Mr. I Should Be K, aka Kiss the Boot, and be careful, tread lightly, because you might see Baptin. You might end up seeing Baptin. So yes, I'll be on the 85 South show February 6th, man. Look forward to that. But the Jewish synagogue, so now the Jewish synagogue, so you got the synagogue and they built some underground tunnel. These young Jewish people, so-called Jewish, where the women would having a ritual baths. I wonder what they doing with them ritual baths. What they doing? These is niggas in there doing rituals with each other. And if you know anything about the Jewish man, they already sucking baby penises. So if they'll suck a baby penis, they'll suck a grown penis. They just out there just sucking penises. And so, but they arrested like 10 of them because they was going to war, fighting with each other and everything, man. And I wanted to go in detail with it because there's actually video of it that you can see online where you can actually see them. But I'm going live on this phone. So I just need to know who's going to get me a third phone so I could do this work. Also, I'm supposed to go live. I need y'all to message Mark Lamont Hill on Instagram. So Mark Lamont Hill, very good brother. Um, and so we correspond back and forth. And so when we correspond back and forth, um, we supposed to have this discussion. And the discussion is this. Cameron made a video saying that he's not African American, he's Black American, and Africans don't like us. So Mark Lamont made a post about it. So I commented on it. I said, man, we should discuss this. So I hit Mark Lamont in his back chat and said, man, we should discuss that. My live ended. Oh man. Apparently, you can't talk about baby penises and Jewish people sucking baby penises on TikTok. You can't do that.
Are you staying or you
Yeah, I'm
leaving?
staying. Yeah, all right. Yeah, apparently you can't talk about shout out to Brooklyn. Shit is crazy, Cap. Shout out to Flip the Script. But apparently you can't talk about I forgot, TikTok, they restricted. TikTok took my access. Now they ain't taking for long. They said my live your access to go live and multi guests will be restored. What's today? Today is the 9th. So they ain't do me too bad. They're gonna restore it at 10:05. As soon as I said they sucking baby penises. Now, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. They didn't care nothing about me when I talked about King Kong and loving white women. They didn't care about that. They didn't care nothing about me talking about Jonathan Majors and white women. They ain't say nothing about that. But as soon as I talk about Jewish people sucking baby penises, they took my damn shit down, man. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me see if I can find a video for y'all. I think that's it is hilarious, man. Hold on. Let me see. Jewish synagogue. Let me see. So this synagogue is in the New York City erupted in arrived on. So this is the video for it. This is them. This is Jewish people destroying the synagogue. So what they was trying to do, they was trying to come and seal up the tunnel that they built. And them young Jewish people, they wasn't having it. And so this is the controversy. Um, It says, according to the Haredi news source, Kalive.com, the students who tried to stop the filling of the tunnel were mostly from Israel and associated with Chabad Messianism, whose adherents believe that Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the seventh Lubavitcher rabbi, was the Messiah. The Chabad Lubavitch movement publicly disavows those beliefs. So you got one set of Jewish people in Brooklyn that believe some white man is the Messiah. Another people saying they're not. They building underground tunnels to access the synagogue that they feel that they got rights to. Basically, it's like a civil war. So that's what that's about. So I wanted to talk about that real fast. I appreciate y'all joining me there live. Like I said, we're gonna see who support. Let's see who, I need 3 phones, 2 for the live, 1 for my hand. Oh man. So make sure y'all hit up Mark Lamont Hill. Make sure y'all hit up Mark Lamont Hill because we're supposed to have that dialogue this week. And I think that'll be a good conversation. And just remember, Black people was not disassociating themselves from Africans. before the Israelites said we were not Africans. Before ISUPK ever said that we not Africans, blacks blacks said they were Africans. That's facts. Knowledge Seeker, I got your Cash App, brother. Shout out to Knowledge Seeker. Knowledge Seeker, I got your Cash App. I appreciate that, brother. I definitely got it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yep, I got it, brother. Thank you. Before ISUPK, black people were not saying they were not Africans. I was just saying the other day, I'm like the poster child for not being Africans because I wouldn't feed the little African boy. Now you're seeing more and more black people separate themselves from Africa. You're all welcome. Now, if y'all would just get in line with the black God, with the black revolutionary Jesus Christ, with such a fever of wanting to be just us and who we are as the children of Israel, we could really get some shit done, man. We could really get some shit done. Like when I go like to this 85 South interview, and what I like about the 85 South interview is, again, big up the Moneybag Mafia. He reached out and so Moneybag Mafia, for those that don't know who that is, I'm gonna show y'all who that is. This is my nigga. I'm gonna show y'all how we hooked up. So I'm gonna show y'all Moneybag Mafia real fast. Hold on. Where my man Moneybag Mafia at? Hold on. Moneybag. This nigga is fucking hilarious. Hold on. Moneybag Mafia. Hold on. Profile. I'm gonna show y'all. This is who Moneybag Mafia is. Hold on. With it, man. Sis, what's up, sister? Hold on, wait. This guy. Go ahead. How do we know that God is a man? Maybe he is a sheep. Lost ass niggas, man. Man, come on, man. Give me Exodus, man. Give me Exodus 15:3, man. The Most High is gonna kill your ass, man. Give me Exodus 15:3. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man. Nah, he a woman. A man. No, he non-binary. A man. No, he's a transsexual. A man. He's a goddamn Uber scooter. That's right. A man. Now, the Most High is a nose ring. Amen. Now he a bucket hat. That's right. Now he a motherfucker. That's one, right? So you got that one video. Then there's another video. Where the one where he praying? This is when you let a battle rapper pray. This called when you let a battle rapper pray. Hold on, I want this to come. Hold on, wait. Let me get this one through. Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm about to switch it. Hold on. There we go. Switched it to my other one. Now this one here, when is when he let the battle rapper. Hold on. When you let a Jewish man climb into the path to block. All right, when you let a battle rapper lead the prayer, this is funny as hell too. What's this? Hold on. The closure of the tunnel. The tunnel reportedly runs. What we got? Lamb from the main synagogue to a now closed building next door. Stop you. Let me go back to here. Hold on. All right. Let me talk to the big man real quick. Let me talk to him. This is when a battle rapper praying. Listen. Thank you for this food. What we got? Lamb chops, green beans, mashed potatoes with gravy on them too. Bow! But it wasn't nothing gravy about the moves. I'm locked in, nigga. What else? Let me talk to the big man. What else? Talk to him. What else? Let me talk to him real quick. I said, Father God, we thank you for this food you prepared for us. Talk to him. For sparing us. What else? The broccoli, the asparagus, long nose, bullhorn. I hope they can repair his buff. I got my CDL, nigga. God. Let me talk to the big man. Let me talk to him, nigga. I say, Father God, talk to the Trinity, this macaroni and cheese gonna be my kryptonite. And I don't eat pork. You know I'm an Israelite. Come to the end of the tunnel. Hey, that nigga said, and you know I don't eat pork. You know I'm an Israelite. Make sure y'all follow Moneybag Mafia, man. He's hilarious. He be on them Country Wayne skits. That's where I first had seen him. on the Country Wayne skit. Shit is off the chain. So, but what I like about it is he reached out and said, "Hey man, would you come on the show?" And I said, "I'd love to come on the show because pushing us being Israelites is really the only thing that's going to redeem us. And having a fervent aggression to push the narrative of us being Israelites, following the law, statutes, commandments, being brothers, being sisters, reversing the curses." Listen, man, I can't express enough. I had a bitch tell me that she ending generational curses as she leaves her husband to go be single and be on Section 8 because she can't handle multiple wives. And she says she's ending generational curses. Thanks. Shout out to Natasha, Yahawada. We appreciate that. Definitely Alabama supports Baptist Tazar. You know what I mean? If I ain't got my ring, my chains and shit, but we appreciate that. You can't end generational curses by destroying homes. You only end generational curses by keeping the home together, because the biggest misconception is that your life is about your happiness. Happiness is such a... You know what? I trip out when men say, "I want to be happy." You ever heard a man say, "I want to be happy"? That don't even make no damn sense. Women technically are the ones that are supposed to say they want to be happy, but you have to understand happiness is a feeling. It's like happiness is like smoking weed. Happiness is like drinking scotch. Happiness is like going to a concert. It's a feeling, but the feeling is going to go away. It's like any drug. Happiness is a drug like any drug. But drugs are not meant to keep you in that state. The most important thing, and what the Most High said, is for us to be sober, which is called clear-minded. And the reason why you want to be sober is because in your sober, it allows you to make right decisions no matter what's happening in life. No matter what's happening in life, if you're sober, you'll make the right decision to deal with the challenges. The truth gets rid. Like Christianity is a drug, because Christianity's whole concept is happiness and joy, joy, joy. That does not help you deal with life. Life is everything. Life is trial. Life is struggle. Life is happy. Life is sad. Life is trauma. Life is everything. That's what life is. And if you don't know how to deal with life, the reason why you run into a Christianity, the reason why you run into a drug, the reason why you jumping from man to man to man to man to man, is because you're looking for something that's never going to be permanent. You know why you'll jump into a new relationship? Because it's new and the feeling of newness. But you do know that in the relationship that you're already in, if you keep doing the same things that made the relationship so great in the beginning, you'll never lose the feeling. You'll never lose it. You know what happens in relationships? Relationships is like, after a few months, you say, "I don't have to dress this way no more. We together." I joke with my rib when I say, she tell me, I'm gaining this weight. I say, "You know why you're gaining that weight, right?" She said, "Why?" I said, "Because you got a man. You don't give a fuck no more. When you ain't had no man, you trying to look a certain way because you're trying to get the man you want. Once you get the man, now you ain't keeping the weight off. You don't give a fuck about the weight because you got what you was looking for." And I don't give a fuck about the weight. I'm big. What I mean by big, I ain't talking about fat big. I'm talking about these guns. So I'm big. So they really ain't much weight you gonna have that I ain't gonna be able to thrash and ravish and whatever the weight is. So it's not gonna bother me. And my point for saying that is, if you want to sustain something, you have to do what it was when you first got it to sustain it. If you decide not to, and this is for anything, this is relationships, this is a job, this is the truth, this is all. If you're not willing to do what you was doing when you got what you felt made you happy or strong, you're going to lose it. Period. Gentleman Hyman, man, he broke down in class. He was saying how somebody asked him about how do you keep your zeal? Like, how do you keep your zeal? And the answer he gave was so fucking like, why do we have to worry about keeping your zeal? You don't worry about that car note. You don't worry about why I got to pay the car note. You just make sure you have money for the car note. Make sure you have money for food. Make sure you have money for everything. Why do I have to? I don't think about zeal, right? Like Akai said, I got a whole lot of zeal. I can't get it off me. So all I know is work. When I wake up in the morning, what can I do? What can I do to push the truth? That's all one thing I know the one thing I know I do absolutely perfect is maintain this zeal for the Lord. I do not fail at that. I do not fail. Like I made a post one time, let's play a game, outwork me. I do not fail at having and maintaining the zeal of the Lord. These women I got, they might be mad at my husbandship. Children I got might be mad because I ain't there all the time. My slavery might be mad. Business could be. Everything else, you just ask them. It's subjective. When it comes to the zeal for the Lord, I'm perfect at it. I don't lose it. I sacrifice everything for it because that's the most important thing. That's my happiness. When I'm in my happiest state, when y'all see me battling and shit like that, that's like it's damn near like the Lord is like zapping some shit in my head right here. It's like if I open my sunroof right here, right? Like if I open the sunroof, it's like the Lord is taking some shit and like zzz, and I'm there. I'm okay. What I gotta do? There's no way to lose that shit because I love it that much. So when you love something, you just stay and keep doing the things that you was doing to establish it. Because now I'm gonna go back to relationships. Here's what men and women don't realize. The reason why you're doing those things for that man or for that woman is because you are completely excited about his or her potential and you want them to know what they're getting. The secret to maintaining that is to not forget what it took to get them. And that's what we always forget. Whatever it took to get them, you have to maintain it. Whatever you said in the beginning, what you was going to be to that man or to that woman, you have to maintain that. Now, if you tell a woman, hey, I'm about this truth, so you might see me once a month, once a year. If you establish that and they accept that, they can't complain. That's the other thing. Honesty is also important in relationships, especially if you're a man that either has multiple wives, multiple businesses, you're in the truth. You have to establish all of that. If you don't establish that, then like if you tell a woman, yeah, I'm gonna see you every day, and you capping, you can't get mad at them when they complain. A woman has a right. A man has a right to complain if you promise to do certain things and then you don't do it. So you do have to be honest. That's the one caveat that you can allow in a relationship if you're not honest. A lot of you brothers be telling these sisters, hey, I don't want multiple wives. Don't do that because you do. You tell his sister, yeah, you're going to be my only rib. I ain't going to get no other wives. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just teach the truth. Right now, just tell the truth. Right now, you're my only wife. But a year from now, if the Lord send them, I can't not do it. I can't not. The Lord sent them. oh, oh. I'm about to choke myself to death. Oh, let me tell you something, man. Every time I talk about multiple wives, I get a kick out of the shit, man. I think it's the most hilarious thing ever because women say they won't share a man, but all women will absolutely share their man as long as they have the choice to share their man. That's cold facts. Cold facts. There's not a woman alive that would not share her man if she has the choice. It's not. If you trick her, she'll hate you for the rest of your life because you tricked her. But if she can walk in there knowing I'm gonna share him, she'll be cool with that. Now, what I mean by cool with that, that don't mean that there ain't gonna be instances where she be like, I don't know if I could do this, and you just had sex with me, now you gonna go be with her. I ain't saying you ain't gonna go through that shit. But if they walk into it knowing what they walked into, and it frees you, you know how much shit you could talk. Listen, man, I wish I would have a woman complain to me about this lifestyle, and I told her the truth. I work with it too. I'll be like, well, I know it's rough. I know it's a little hard. You know what I mean? You trying to get rid of the world, the society telling you, a man should only be with one, and then you accept. I work with you, but it's only so far that work gonna go. And what I mean by only so far that work gonna go, it's only so much tolerance I'm gonna have about you bitching about me having other wives when I was honest with you from the gate. Now, when I'm saying you and stuff like that, I'm not speaking just as me. I'm speaking in general. A man shouldn't have to go through the pressures of having multiple wives if you walked into it and he was upfront with you about it. Shouldn't even matter. About the best I can tell you. This was a fire-ass Car Chronicles with Captain Czar, y'all. Don't forget, let me show y'all one more time. Don't forget to celebrate MLK Day, hosted by Jonathan Majors. MLK Day, hosted by Jonathan Majors. MLK, it says, all Corettas get in free before 11. Black, white, Chinese, Asian, don't even matter which is. Arabs, even Africans, according to Jonathan Majors. That shit is crazy. Make sure y'all message Mark Lamont Hill. We're supposed to have a conversation on are blacks Africans or not. We're supposed to have a good conversation about it. And I think that's it. So until now, and also February 6th is the day I'm going down. I will be in Atlanta to film with 85 South. So I'll be on the 85 South show filming February 6th in Atlanta. Until next time, Shalom Israel. Oh, before I go, yes, I'm gonna watch the Book of Clarence. You know what the Book of Clarence is? Let me give y'all a tough pill to swallow. The Book of Clarence is every Israelite group. The Book of Clarence is a break-off group. From what they say the Book of Clarence is somebody that saw Jesus and his disciples, saw the power that Jesus and his disciples had, saw Jesus get crucified, and then said, I'm going to emulate that. That's a break-off group. Is that not a break-off group? That's what the Book of Clarence is. The Book of Clarence is a break-off group. Shalom, Israel.